parents, family, friends, and teachers, as you've done a great job of nurturing and facilitating these young people with the tools to succeed on their own as they leave the comfort of high school and step out in the big bad world we're all told about. I speak from experience when I tell you that this firm base of faith and moral values given at this school is a very valuable asset as you graduate and move forward in your own lives. Now, I personally sat here 6 years ago. Only we sat here and we were on stage. And to be honest, it feels like just yesterday, as I was saying about senior earlier. When I came back in August, on the first day of school, some of you remember me, but for the most part, I'm sure you had no clue that guy with the long shaggy hair and glasses was standing in the doorway. Since then, we've shared many stories and lots of laughs. Some of you have asked me this year as to why I smile and laugh every day. At this point, I'm sure, as you know, I like to joke a lot. You're expecting me to dole out some corny lines, like it takes more muscles and energy to frown than it does to smile, or a smile is a frown upside down. But those are true, but the real meaning behind those sayings is that you have a positive attitude. I'm sure as most of you don't know this, but walking the halls every day, there's a sign down there that says attitude, big picture. I'm going to explain to you what that picture means to me as I've grown up. It means approaching each day head on with a positive attitude can seriously change your life and the way you react to situations in a different person. If you try and take the good out of all situations, your overall mood will be a good one. A great mentor of mine in college, my advisor actually, would always remind me that there is someone out there who has it worse off than you do, and to take a look at how minuscule your problems that you have, for example, locking your keys out of your apartment, or locking yourself out of your apartment because your keys are inside, or not being able to play baseball for a few weeks because you have a minor injury, which I thought was the end of the world at that point. Then we would often conduct service projects at one of the local elementary schools, or help out with Special Olympics, visit nursing homes, etc. And as we do more of those, it kind of made me realize what I'm really grateful for. For example, the Special Olympics. If you go help those guys do not see themselves, and ladies do not see themselves any bit different than any of us. But they really put a positive mood on, or a positive outlook on life that really we should all take part in looking at. I urge you guys, in whatever direction you take after graduation from here, be involved in the community. Give back graciously of your time and skills to those people that are less fortunate than you and I are. In Romans verse 12, it talks about all of us having different gifts, and that God has given them to us so that we may give of our talents back to other people. And in turn, that makes Him happy. Service to others brings meaningful and fulfillment to our lives in a way that wealth, power, possessions, and self-centered pursuits can never match. Probably the person who most touched my life in college was a man that I never met. He actually passed away as I was a very young kid, but he helped steer me in the right direction, and his name was Jim Valvano. Some of you may know who Jim was. For those who don't, Jim was a men's college basketball coach from 1968 until his retirement in 1990. He was one of the most highly respected and revered during his time, and he was a very, very good basketball coach on the floor over a short 19-year career, in which he won, I believe it was 3 ACC championships and 1 national championship while he was in Oregon State. Most of you probably know him by, or recognize his name by, is his very emotional and inspirational speech that he gave at the 1993 ESPY Awards, presented by ESPN. While stricken with a rapid degenerative bone cancer, he barely was able to walk at age 47. But he still, with the help of a couple of friends of his, got up on stage, received the inaugural Arthur Ashe Courage and Humanitarian Award, and gave a speech that if you didn't shed a tear, or at least think about shedding a tear, you should probably watch it again because you will. There wasn't one moment throughout the 10 plus minutes that he talked, or any point during his battle with cancer, that he thought about himself. He believed there was a greater purpose, and he now had a platform that he could touch and benefit others with. That night, Jim, with the help of ESPN and his family, set up what's called the Jimmy V Foundation for Cancer Research. And he passed away 6 weeks after that. But ever since then, the foundation has raised over $85 million to date for cancer research. $85 million because one man was determined not to let cancer be or anything getting down. Imagine what you can do to help others if you focus on it every day with an able body like that. Mr. Rabano gave his time and service even when life looked the bleakest for him. He talked about in his speech when people ask him how he gets through life or each day. To that he responded with 3 things we should do every day of our lives. Number 1 is we should laugh every day. Number 2, we should think every day, use our minds. And number 3, we should have our emotions move to tears, whether it be happiness or joy, and we should cry every day. And then he went on to say, as he was laughing, he says, think about that. You laugh, you think, and you cry. That's a pretty full day. Jim approached every day with a positive attitude. Not even cancer was going to let his spirit down. Not anybody around him was going to let his spirit down. He ended his speech with what is now the slogan for the foundation. The words, don't give up, don't ever give up. Now, how do you get from where you are today to where you want to be? You must have an enthusiasm for life, and you must have a dream and a goal. You must be willing to work hard and diligently to achieve that too. Where do you want to be? How do you want to be of service to others, as it is our mission? Is it healthcare, teaching, coaching, insurance, ministry, etc.? Now is the time when you start to get the opportunity and must choose who you are and how you will be as an individual. All of your choices, good or bad, will reflect on you and your character. The neat thing is, you have the opportunity to change that every single day for the rest of your life. If you make a mistake, get back up and try your hardest. Every day you choose who you are going to be, the values and opinions you choose for yourself as an individual. Keep your faith close to you at all times and work hard, and you will be successful in whatever you do. Alright, so most of you know that I love to laugh and joke around a lot, so I figured this would be a fitting time to air some laundry, so to say, or do some kind of memories/comedic roast of some of the best times that I've had this year with you guys. Whether it's Austin Curry's daily hugs and sniffles, Liz Ball's delicious strawberry vanilla cakes, David Burley constantly asking me to be on his dance card for prom for once, Ryan Zagabel or Aaron Shimona shouting down the hallway, "Hey girl!" trying to get my attention. Trying to never know. Or how about all the times that I had with you senior girls in PE class and let you choose the activity of the day because you promised you would really try this time. But then 10 minutes later, you wanted to sit off on the side and ask if it was time to change yet. And finally, my favorite one, Zach Martin's ability to be late for nearly every class throughout the day, then proclaiming to me that quote, "It's okay, I own the school." But in all seriousness, no, I'm actually very honored that you chose me to be your speaker tonight, and I will truly miss each and every one of you. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And you know, if you need anything, do not hesitate to get a hold of me anyway. Aquin will always be your home, and you all know the slogan around here: once a bulldog, always a bulldog. Remember, don't give up, don't ever give up. Congratulations.